Hello, welcome to another broadcast of Master Investor Company. Glad to be here again with another valuable video on financial education. Remember, today money is no longer real money. We can actually become wealthy with fake money because money is not backed up by gold anymore. It became a currency after 1971 when President Nixon separated the gold standard from the US dollar. From that point forward, money was created with, and it is created with debt. That's why debt is tax free, and it is important to understand how to build wealth with debt because you can minimize taxes all the way to zero. Today's topic is going to be called how to start my first business. I'm going to give you some valuable information that can help you get going with your first business and encourage you to start. Okay, whether you like the product, whether you like the company, or if you don't have time to build one, I'm going to give you some answers and solutions that you can use to embark on the beautiful journey to building a business, and of course building your passive income, because at the end of the day, when we build a business, we are solving a problem in the marketplace, and in return, as a reward, we are going to receive passive income. Okay, and ultimately that will give us freedom. So an entrepreneur and a master investor, we do what we do to solve a problem in the marketplace and also achieve total freedom. Okay, so make sure you go to our website, masterinvestor.education. If you're new to our community, you can find resources over there. You have a new newsletter that you can sign up. It's free. And you can also, if you're listening to us through our podcast, then great. Make sure you subscribe so that when we upload a new podcast, you can hear it on the road or whenever you're on the go. Okay. You can also watch us on YouTube. We have plenty of content coming out every week that can literally change your finance. Okay. It's going to help you understand the new rules of money. We're going to give you the knowledge that you need in order to take massive action so that you start building your passive income. Whether you have a job or not, this information can literally change your life. It's going to help you now and in the future. Okay, we're going to give you the good and bad news of money. We're going to provide to you the new rules of money so that you can play with the rich mindset, and of course play the money of game, the game of money, I should say, with the right rules. Okay, so that you can win. Many people are investing, but they're losing money. So we're going to show you how to minimize risk, how to calculate your rewards, and making sure that you're winning all the time. Okay, because you're preparing for any type of economy. We're not predicting the market because as a master investor, we understand it goes up and down. So with that being said, let's dive into our blog. We published an article today, so we're gonna give you the data within the article, which I think is very helpful if you've been thinking about starting a business this year, 2023, and of course this will be good for many years to come. Okay, so if you're hearing this on a replay on a different year, then I'm pretty sure this will help you too. Okay, so starting a business, it is an adventure. We built the business because of the challenge. A business is created to solve a problem in the world. We built the business because it is exciting, it is challenging, and it will require everything we got to make it successful. The job number one of an entrepreneur is to raise capital from the front end, meaning that when we start a business, we want to bring in clients, right? We want to sell the product to the clients that really need the solution that we're offering. Okay, so that's raising capital from the front end, and from the back end is having a successful business that we can present to bankers and also private institutions, and as much private investors that are looking for entrepreneurs that have a great business so that they can put their money to work. Okay, so it's raising capital from the back end. Okay, so that's the job number one of an entrepreneur. So we have to become comfortable by asking for capital the proper way, is by presenting an opportunity to the investor or private banker, or perhaps the client, presenting the opportunity of a solution and also presenting the opportunity of a great investment to those who want to put their money to work. Okay. And the bank is in the business of lending money because today money is created with debt. So the bank, usually are looking for people that understand business, understand how to manage debt so that they can lend money, and therefore we are investing for passive income. There are two types of income a person can invest for. Number one, capital gains income. Number two, passive income. Okay, here at Master Investor, we focus to build passive income and make money work hard for us. And when we focus on passive income, we usually also get the opportunity to have capital gains income. But majority of people out there are investing for capital gains because it requires a higher level of financial education to invest for passive income. So majority of people do not have financial education in them, and they don't do anything about that. So they only focus and they only can get capital gains income if they get capital gains income, because a lot of times they lose their money, okay? Because they don't have the financial education that they need in order to protect themselves and their business and assets. Well, if they are investing in real assets, because a lot of people that call themselves investors in the marketplace online, you hear them talking all the time. There are videos everywhere, and they just want you to invest your money in the stock market. Okay. So, anyone can do that. It doesn't take any education to buy a stock. Okay. And a lot of times you will find out that those people end up losing their money. So it's a fake asset. If you're investing in a 401k, if you invest in a mutual fund, if you invest in a CD, in an ETF, all of those vehicles are fake assets because they're not putting any money, any passive income into your pocket. You're actually paying every single month. So it's a liability. Okay. When you look at your financial statement, then you will notice that that will be on the liability column because it's withdrawing and it's taking money out of your pocket every single month and it's flowing out of your financial statement. Okay, so it's very important to understand and know the difference between an asset and a liability. Majority of people call a liability what is really an asset and vice versa. So they have it confused because they don't have financial education. Okay, that's why we're here, because our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity. All right. So the skill number one of an entrepreneur is to sell without selling using marketing and systems. Sometimes to start a business, we need to incorporate ourselves into a sales position for a company. We first need to learn the skills that are necessary to start the business that we want to, not to build a career and find job security. In other words, it will be a great idea if you're starting out to find a company that has a sales position, okay? So that you can learn how to communicate, you learn how to overcome rejection and many other aspects of the sales process. And you can also learn about the business itself when you have a sales position, okay? So work to learn, not necessarily to earn. Don't chase the money because it has a higher pay. Chase the skills that you're going to be learning behind the task that you're going to embark on, okay? So if you never done sales, it will be a great opportunity for you to start right now with a sales position, because again, the number one skill of an entrepreneur is to sell without selling. The number one job is to raise capital, okay? So I recommend to take a sales position that can teach sales skills, because I know that overcoming rejection will help in becoming an extraordinary entrepreneur and a very wealthy one. Not all entrepreneurs are wealthy, okay? Same thing with an investor, because we talk about business because investing is all about business. So If you're an extraordinary entrepreneur, then you are a master investor because you know how to build a successful business, and you also know how to acquire, of course, real assets or build them to produce passive income in any type of economy. We want to learn to overcome personal fears, and sales can make us better business people. We cannot buy wealth. We must earn wealth by understanding how to build and acquire sound assets that produce passive income today and tomorrow, even during bad economies. It can be a painful learning process, but one that sales has made me millions of dollars over the years. It is truly an investment when we work to learn wealthy people's skills and not earn a check. Okay? So keep your mind focused on acquiring great skills that will help your entrepreneurship career. Keep your day job if you have one and start a part-time business, okay? Because you need a roof over your head, you need to pay bills, etc. You don't want to, drastically quit your job tomorrow because you're looking at this video and you're saying, hey, I can build a business, okay? Majority of people fail to build a successful business. You need to have financial education so you can start as a part-time. The biggest mistake people make is that they work too hard for money. Do not be a slave to money. Be the master. In other words, maybe you need to find a job that will allow you to have, maybe you will get paid less, but you have more time so that you can start your part-time business or side hustle, okay? A lot of people are working double shift, or they're working too many hours just to get an extra $300 on their paycheck. So they're working too hard for money, and in return, they're not leaving any room for themselves to build passive income. Okay, so you need effort. You cannot buy wealth. A lot of times when you give your money to somebody that they're going to invest it for you, you're not going to see any returns anytime soon, and you might never see your money again. Okay, that's why it's important to have financial education, because that way you can make financial decisions on your own. You're not going to give your money away for somebody else to invest it for you. Okay. Most people do not get ahead financially because when they need more money, they take on a part-time job. You still need to eat and put a roof over your head. The important move is that you start building passive income today. If you really want to get ahead, you can keep your day job and start a part-time business. This is true for companies like Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, and Dell computers. Okay? You can look at history and always learn from real mentors and coaches that are more than happy to explain throughout their books and videos how they have done it. Okay? And you have to, duplicate their process. It doesn't have to be the exact process, but you can take the good and learn from the bad mistakes that they made along the way. Okay? If there's any shortcut in life, then I will say that that is it, right? Learning from other people's experiences. Building your entrepreneurial spirit. Starting a business ignites the entrepreneurial spirit. Most big businesses started as a part-time ones, and that the problem with the world is not a lack of great ideas, but instead a lack of great business people. I encourage all to start a business, any business, no matter whether you like the product or not. I am not concerned about whether you failed. I simply want you to start. One of my favorite quotes from Albert Einstein is, "Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds." Start a business simply so you can challenge your mind and develop the entrepreneur spirit. Give it your all. The primary reason to start a part-time business should be to make you a great business person. A lot of people have a goal of becoming an accredited investor, which takes $200,000 a year in earnings. To some people, that is a lot of money, but it is not a reason to start a business. Okay, and I'm encouraging you to become an inside investor, an aka master investor. And accredited, there are different levels of investors. Okay, there are different types of investors, and we talk about it on different video, and also you can read about them on our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, Turn Passive Income On. We're also releasing a new ebook this month, The Cash Flow Circle. And also we're going to be releasing another ebook next month, The Different Investors, so that you understand what are the investors that exist and which type of investor you want to become. In all honesty, the risk in starting a business are too large for such small amount of money. If you decide to start a business, don't do it for pennies on the dollar. The risks are too high for a payoff so small. Do it for a much bigger payday. Why? Because building a business will demand everything you have to make it successful. You can make $200,000 as an employee with a lot of less stress and risk. Building a business requires you to have a higher goal in mind. And of course, building a great team around you and understanding the 8 elements that make a great business. We also give you the business and inside investor triangle, which has outlined the 8 elements that make an extraordinary business. Okay. And it also helps you in determining whether you want to become partners with a company, because you'll be able to tell if that company is a great company by understanding the 8 elements that a great business should have in place. For that reason, it is best to start by building a great part-time business so that you can learn to become a great business owner with a big payoff. What you will learn along the way: starting a business at home part-time allows you to learn priceless business skills in subjects such as communication skills, leadership skills, team building skills, tax law, corporate law, securities law, and much more. This cannot be learned in a weekend course or in a single book. They must be continually learned hands-on. I continually learn them even to this day. The more I study them, the more my business improves. It is like always sharpen the basics and fundamentals of anything. The more we practice, the better we become, and the more effortless we will make it seem. By starting a part-time business, you become an insider. A whole new world with virtually unlimited financial opportunity becomes available. It is truly a transformative and mindset-altering experience. Building a business is a life of love. That being said, while money is important, it is not the primary motivating factor for building a business. I think the question, why would you start a business, can be best answered by asking the same question in another way. Why would you keep playing the game of golf? The answer is found in the spirit of the game. Today, I have friends who have sold their businesses for millions of dollars. Many of them take a few months off and then they are right back in the game. It is excitement, the challenge, the spirit, and the potential for big payoff at the end that keeps these entrepreneurs going. Building a business is a life of love powered by the entrepreneurial spirit. So figure out, now that you have some data that can help you start your business, what type of problem you want to solve in the marketplace, what is going to be your brand, how you're going to put the team together, what things do you need to start your business today. And of course, if you have a day job, then find a sales position somewhere in a company. It could be an online company, and start practicing sales, right? Because you need to have the number job. You need to practice the job number one of an entrepreneur, which is to raise capital. And then you need to have the number one skill of an entrepreneur, which is to sell without selling. Okay. Find our ebooks on our website, MASTERINVESTOR.education. I hope that this has been valuable to you, bringing you the good and bad news of money, helping you succeed in your business. I encourage you to all start a business right now and start planning for a better tomorrow. Every day counts. Don't take 1 second of your life for granted, and make sure that you are focusing on investing for passive income, okay? Have a plan in action, and you can visit our website if you need a live consultation and you need to have some sort of help in getting started, we'll be glad to help you in any way that we can. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new here on our community, and make sure that you also give us a like and share this great content with other people. Remember that today money is created with debt. That's why a master investor should always look to use debt to invest for passive income, because we can minimize taxes all the way to zero. Okay, there you have today's valuable financial education content. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. I'll be glad to come back and answer them later on. Okay, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.